Here we are Thursday, end of the trading day. There's about 20 minutes left. I just wanted to do a quick update on my positions. Here's the first one. This is the money glitch. Our first money glitch we did this year is this very small position. We're just kind of getting ramped up here with it. But this is a cool position. You can see this was put on yesterday. And this particular position we have, no matter what happens, we have 20 bucks of profit on this. If it goes all the way down, up here at the top, we have at least a guaranteed 966. This is our danger zone, but this trade was taken off just about an hour or so ago. But you can see here, this is positioned very nicely, no real risk. We have all the way up to this point here on it. So at this point, there's no risk in this trade, or there was no risk in this trade when I took the trade off like an hour ago. And here's the position as I took it off. So this trade was closed for 100 bucks in profit. Again, this is a smaller position than I normally do, but I'm just kind of getting ramped up. Market's still a little weird. There's not a lot of opportunities with these money glitch trades right now, but I expect them to start yielding better fruit as we continue into the year here. Now, the other trade I want to look at is our big boy trade. We put on a big boy last week. So you can see currently on this one, we are down about 465 bucks. So that's kind of out of the ordinary for these, but it's still far away from we have a long way to go before we hit a loss amount where we would take this off. The exit loss on this particular trade is about $2,000. So when I hit $2,000 loss, that's when I would take it off. And I don't think I've ever hit that on one of these. Usually this gives us between 1,000 and 1,500 profit. You can see that the way this is built, we have a nice ramp to the downside where we have a lot of good potential profit available there. And on this trade, we have 296 Vega. So this is a positive Vega trade, which is what we like on these. And we still have a decent amount of theta in this as well. So that's where we stand now. But we'll just keep our eye on it. Probably put on another one tomorrow, and then we'll watch it going into next week. Now, the last thing I want to look at is our Apple, the OG trade we have on. So about a week ago, I did a video on the OG trade concept where the entire structure can be initiated above the zero line, which basically means it's a risk-free position from the beginning. And it was a brand new trade, a brand new concept for me. And I wanted to just do a couple of tests on it before I kind of start talking more about how they're built, just to make sure that it turns out to be what I think it is. So here is the trade. I'm just going to walk through each of the steps that we put this trade on. So the initial position was this. This was our initial position as we set it up. And this was, again, this was last week when this was made. You can see that with this position, the way this risk graph is built and showing here, there's no way to lose. Worst case scenario is we make 12 bucks. You can see the number here, the bluish 1203. That's the expiration line on this. So you can see that we have profit potential in this area of up to about 1,000 to the tip of that butterfly structure there. Again, the worst case scenario is that we make 12 bucks on this. And then we have unlimited upside potential if Apple were to take off to the upside. So that's how the position looked at initiation. About a day or two later, I made the first adjustment to it, which was this. It's a super simple, like a one order adjustment. And what that just basically did was it raised that blue line up. So it just locked in more profit, more guaranteed profit on this trade. So now if you look at the blue expiration line and the corresponding number right here, you can see that now, after this adjustment, the worst case scenario is that we make $106 on this trade, and our peak of our butterfly structure has also gone up, so that's higher. There's more profit potential in that part of the trade, and we still have unlimited upside potential on this after this adjustment. So this adjustment just basically took the entire structure, raised it up, and gives us more guaranteed profit of 106. So then yesterday I put on the third adjustment on this. And this is what the position looked like after the third adjustment. Once again, you can see we just pumped this thing up higher. After this adjustment, the worst case scenario now, or the guaranteed profit amount now in this part of the risk graph, is $184. We have more profit potential up here in this butterfly structure. And the only difference is we still have unlimited upside potential, but we have this other butterfly position here kind of built. And you can see right here, those two little red marks, that's a loss. That's showing a potential or possible loss if it were to expire, if this whole position were to expire on expiration day of about 50 bucks. But the management for this, the next adjustment will remove that risk. And if Apple were to run up here, you can see that Apple would follow this pink line. The pink line is the 0-day line. and it would be all profit if it were to run up through here. The only part of the trade that we would need to worry about that little bit of that little $50 loss is if we held this position to expiration and if the underlying Apple were trading right there. But again, with the next adjustment I'll be making, I'll eliminate that and we'll have the entire structure once again above zero, but also lift it up higher so we have even more guaranteed profits. So this is the way the position exists right now. And again, this is a real money trade. And again, what we're looking at now is worst case scenario on this trade is that we walk away with 184 if Apple were to finish anywhere from this peak here of that little butterfly to the left. No matter what happens, we'll walk with at least $184. Potentially more if it lands in this area here, or even if it moves down towards this area. You can see how the pink line kind of bows up there, providing more profit potential up to around like $300 or so. If it were to take off to the upside, we have unlimited upside profit potential still. All right, so that's just a quick update on the 3 trades that I have on right now. If you'd like to follow along with me on any of these trades, just make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel below. You can also join me on my website. I'll leave a link to my website in the description below. Just head on over there and sign up for my free email newsletter. As soon as you sign up for my free email newsletter, you'll get a welcome email from me. Just reply back to that welcome email and I'll respond to you and we'll go from there. All right, that's it for this one. See you next time.